2, 1, start. Alright, so we are going to run this back. I apologize. Look, last episode, the answer was kind of staring me right in my face, and I didn't really think about it. I went with known bug just because it's more convenient, but honestly, we should have been using character reversal from the start. So we're going to run this back one more time with character reversal. I also have the benefit of having a significantly higher level. We're going in with the level 92 Seraphimon instead of a level 90 or 83 one. So we're 9 levels higher for that, which means that we should be knocking stuff out better. Uh, I got lucky last time where Testament didn't KO me. I don't know why that happened. So we will see. But yeah, we're going to go with what we got. And when I say it didn't KO me, it's not because of what you call it, Rally Blessing. It just straight up did like 300 damage less than it was supposed to do. I have no idea why that happened. So we're gonna figure it out, or maybe not. But let's go. So now this time our burst mode no longer has a our Mirage Galgamon no longer has a known bug on it. We're just running with the character reversal as we need it. Alright, so first question. And I think I have the answer to this. I do want to known bug against... Actually, no. I'll do this. I'll play the first turn as usual. So we'll go for Charite on Dynamon. This should be the only turn we play absolutely the same, though. Oh, crap. I forgot to... I always do this. I always forget to use my buffs. Alright, cool. So...
Ready to launch.
Why would you even put me on a different Digimon than the one I currently have? I should just default it to the one you're currently using. But yeah, okay. Dynamon. Alright. Just go up one.
Now.
Maybe I should just put them in movement order. That would probably make it less likely that stuff like that would happen. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Are you immune? Is he another one that's like magically immune to it? He is. I got something for him actually. Instead of killing Minervamon, we are going to character reversal him off rip. So that makes him super effective against Datas, which is dangerous, but it's not like crippling. It also means my what you call is a lot safer here. My Gallantmon is a lot safer, and he should be more important than trying to babysit Rosemon like I did last time. We finally managed to beat this battle. So that takes her down. We get some health back. Good. She is in danger. Alright, cool. Alright, if he uses... Rosemon is actually in incredible danger here. Actually. Like, without question, in a ton of danger. I think here I actually want to... Alright, fine. We'll use Lightning Shower. We might just have to sacrifice Rosemon for the cause here. Her main job was getting rid of, Oh, cool. No L. She survived with barely any health left, but she survived nonetheless. Alright. We bring in Mirage Galgamon. No, we don't. That's a terrible idea. I have to think about this. So I have a Digimon that's weak to virus, a Digimon that's weak to vaccine, and a Digimon that's weak to data. Ooh, that character reversal kind of screwed me a little bit. Well, in any case, I think Mirage Galgamon is the right move here, because he'll be able to do some damage against Marsmon. Yeah, let's do that. Like what? All right, Mirage Galgamon, final blah blah blah. All right, now we got two Digimon that are weak to vaccines, one that's weak to virus. Um, yeah, Mirage Galgamon is in immediate trouble, by the way. So, um, what I'll do here is I'll actually buff his evasion.
Are you okay?
So that there's a chance that he survives. Alright. But we have two Digimon here that are weak to vaccines. I don't think he one-shots him. And I really don't want to release Mervamon here. I think here... the virus isn't going to have a chance to attack. I also don't want to release her replacement. Let's go with this. Take it. Dang. That's the worst case scenario. Oh crap, I do have to KO Apollomon here. And I may not have the standing to do it. Because Apollomon's side effect is going to KO. Crap, I should have done it with what you call if I was going to do it at all. This is just a terrible situation. Alright, in this scenario, I think I swapped to Lucemon. I really do need to heal, like, pretty badly. Like, I really need to heal here. I think healing here is the most important thing to do. Alright, let's try healing. Or, instead of healing, I just pop. Instead of healing, I pop off, and then I go for it. Yeah. We don't heal, we pop off. Did I already use my item? I have not. Okay. We're going to use a multi-boost B on Igyokusmon Holy. And hope he stays alive.
Please. Thank you.
He only has to survive Apollomon, so it shouldn't be that big of an ask.
Launching cross arc.
Yeah. Another thing I didn't do much last battle is I didn't use these enough. Because it was always like, oh, I might need it again later on, but later on it kept getting pushed down the line. Alright. Oh, and I'm going up next. Not bad.
Are you okay? Very nice.
Lightning shower.
Here goes. Lightning shower.
Alright, we got 2 KOs. One of them's gonna be Mervamon. Volcanus. Okay. That could have been worse. That could have been far worse. Alright, so as we stand right here, right now, I still need to get Mirage Galgamon out of here, honestly. As we stand right here, right now, Mirage Galgamon is a fraud. So what I'll do is I'll honestly want a character reverse Volcanusmon before I pop, though. So we'll swap. Swap the Lucemon. And then we'll use our boost on him.
Please.
And we'll run Divine Atonement. Poison heal.
Now.
Into Omni Blade. Honestly, don't think I have anything I need to be using here. Alright, multi-boost B. So I can't think of anything better to do.
Are you okay?
Um... We can get some extra health. Or I could try to knock out this data, which is probably higher priority. I think I should. There we go. Okay. Now that's something we could chew on. Character reversal. Honestly, I should character reversal both her and him. Like, both these two are immune to having their stats dropped. The big problem with her is that she's not only immune, but she's immune not only to stat drops, but she's also immune to the type. Whereas he's just resistant. Yeah, he's resistant to light. That makes him harder. But for now, we'll just flip her. Because otherwise she becomes a massive issue. Wait, no! She's immune to character reverse? Oh, crap. That is a massive problem. I was not tracking her being immune to character reverse. Oh, crud. Okay. No, it's not that big of a problem, but it does waste a turn that I could have used. Dang, that is a waste. That is a waste of turn. I need to do what I did last time and convert a... Alright. Here's what we'll do. We're keeping him in because he's the best thing to keep in. Because of how tanky he is.
Are you okay?
The best move I can make is to knock her out. Because she is a massive issue. Even though she's going to bring out Venusmon, yeah. That's not that massive of an issue. Same deal with this dude. It just makes sense to keep pressing, realistically. Put my AK up, it's not holy.
Please. Thank you.
And then go. We have options. We can use character reversal on one of the datas that's waiting, and I think that's the move here. Yeah, we do. Oh, they already have to be out? That's trash. That's fine. We'll use it on him. I don't care. We'll straight up use it on him. Matter of fact, that works perfectly for me. That does work perfectly for me. Because then I'll use poison recovery on him.
Now.
Yeah, now he actually has a niche. Because now we can use Divine Atonement, smoke all three of these for a ton of damage. There we go. Oh, combo magic because his health was low too. That is so ill. Yeah, that's a move right there. That is a move. That's big boy ting, big man ting. That's how that's how they say it in out there in UK land. Big man ting. That's big man ting right there. All right, let's go. All right, we up now. We way up, all the way up. That was a massive issue we just handled in one shot. Alright, what can we do here? We can use lightning shower, but I honestly kind of don't want to because weakening them at this point, unless I bring in and I should bring back in what you call it, Mirage Galgamon. I should heal here, I think. While I still have the time to use, because there's a good chance that stuff gets paralyzed. So while I still have the time to do it, I'll do that. And then I think I heal here. Yeah. Screw it. Stay on offense. Because Mirage Galgamon can come in and knock out one of them, right? Oh, this is tough. So, what's my other? What's my other vaccine that I have not used yet? Oh yeah, I can still nuke with my other vaccine. That's true too. Yeah, let's heal. Let's take it safe. I've been letting go of healing for a while now. I need to stay. No, don't do that. No, no, no. See, that's what I mean. That's really annoying, by the way. That's super annoying. Let's swap Digimon.
I'm counting on you.
And then we'll go for the multi-boost.
Are you okay?
Not Testament here. We'll go for Strike at 7 stars. Alright. Most of your health gone. Since we just healed up, I will swap past you.
Please.
And then we'll use Mirage Galgamon. Final Mirage Impact here to try to take her out you. Anything I can do? Oh, I wasn't tracking a Gale this Mount Holy going down to no
Now. Thank you.
there you go. Should get some crowns on that. Good. We got crowns on it. Final Mirage Burst. Go.
It's time.
Good. Alright. And now this time we need to use our what you call it? Sprite recovery.
Now.
Cool, we're back. Not only are we back, we're dangerous. Wait. Oh, we're still knocking two things out, right? Yeah, let's do it. Otherwise, she sticks around for another turn. Alright, cool. Alright. So, him being reversed. It's both a good thing and a bad thing. I think I want to reverse. Do I want to reverse Seraphimon? I think I do. I'm going to reverse Seraphimon here. I haven't used an item yet. So we're gonna go for the Big Man Ting. I'm gonna go for the multi boost. Be on Seraphimon.
Now.
And then we'll go for skill, character reversal, also on Seraphimon. What are we doing? Big Man Tings only. Big Man Tings. Alright, cool. Oh, that hurts. Okay, stop trying to do that. Actually, it was actually pretty stressful. Alright, here we go. We can use that multi boost A on Iggy, on either one of these two. Honestly.
Please.
Honestly, I didn't need to use that on him either. But we'll go for Final Mirage Burst. Oh, you can't even use it. Dang. Because it's light. It's light. Alright, what we'll do is, since we can't use anything, we'll swap to our Gallantmon.
I'm counting on you.
And we'll reverse him. Alright. Responsium. How many ones do I have running around? I need to take care of that. I got
Now. Thank you.
alright. Divine Atonement on both of you guys. Oh, take the combo magic. Ugh. Atone twice for your sins, brother. Alright. What are we gonna do here? I think we're gonna use... I could go either way with this. Either way, it don't really matter that kind of hard. He has less health, so we'll do it on him. Do we heal or do we go for it? I think we go... Oh no, he's reversed. We do not go for it. We do not go for it. We heal. I was just thinking about it. Alright, cool. Now we go for it. So, if I knock him out, that means that Wrath mode gets 4 free moves. And that's something we don't want to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to... And I think this means that Seraphimon is definitely going to die. But we're going to do it anyway, unfortunately. Because we can't afford to take damage. So we're going to go for... and Seraphimon moves last, so I can't even pop after it. But it's okay. We'll go for it anyway. Because this is a great way to get everything off the board.
Launching cross arch.
I'm going to go for High Field. Because we know the new one gets a whole bunch of moves and we can't have that. So now we're going... Oh, I didn't even use the move yet. What do I have open? I have bees for both of you guys. Put it on you since you're weak right now. Testament, the big nuke. Didn't actually kill, surprisingly so, but he did die for sure. Wait, did we already knock out? I wasn't tracking that we had already knocked out the regular, what you call it. Okay, I wasn't tracking that we had already knocked out Jupitermon. I thought we were still on Jupitermon 1. Okay, okay. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Forgive me. I be dumb sometimes.
Please.
Oh yeah, you're still a mini. For the lulz. Got the crit though. Uh, what else we got? Oh, I mean, yeah, you're dead. Do it again. Alright, well, that works. Alright, yeah, that was much more under control. More under control. That was not anywhere near as out of control as the last time. There was like only one time where I had to make kind of hard decisions. I think it's when Junomon surprised me and I wasted a turn trying to character reversal her. That was a bad thing to find out at that point in time, by the
Much
way.
appreciated.
Like, oh, she is immune to character reversal? Wow, I did not know that. That is a terrible time to find that out.
Everyone.
Okay, I can fix it. I myself can be character reversed. But alright, cool. Here's the squad. Um, I could talk to Length about it a little bit. So playing ahead is because his special attack Omni Blade down here, um, light physical attack at power 100. If an opponent is affected by stat changes, it has increased damage. If you let me see if it'll yeah the personality skill playing ahead at the beginning of the battle reduces the defense in this spirit for all enemies based on total bond of all battle members. So it automatically causes Omni Blade to do that extra damage, and I think it's extra 50%. I might be wrong, but I think anytime you see increased damage, it's 50%. I might be super wrong. I might be way off on that, but I think it's 50%. Um, and then of course everything had character reversal this time around. Lucamon has combo magic. One of the best skills in the game, honestly. I don't use it a lot because it is kind of super OP, especially on strong casters like Lucamon. But when it came in clutch, it came in very clutch, obviously. So that's dope. And being able to hit twice with the 15% chance to apply instant death. Again, just like with let me explain this. So just like with Imperial Digimon Paladin mode, this is more of a mobbing build. The whole plan ahead thing, because that's going to allow you to one shot a lot more mobs. Whereas this again is going to allow you to one shot a lot more mobs, especially if you're running around with low health. This will definitely let you do that. Um, but it's obviously combo magic is a lot more relevant when it comes to boss battles as well. Oh, we're at 30-minute mark. All right, but yeah, combo magic, best magic skill in the game. Not even close. So basically, the three best skills in the game are combo magic, great embrace, and not rally blessing. Even though it's nice on this testament build, stout strength. Stout strength is very good for the strength build. So it's those three: stout strength for strength build, combo magic for magic build, great embrace for healing build. Those are your three. If you just want to be min max hardcore, those are your three min max skills. You shouldn't be really be using much else. Otherwise, you have some other skills like Haymaker that go really good on high crit stuff, and then you can add Crimson Dragon Data Fragment to get up to about 70 per 1.7 times damage on your crits, and then if you're critting every single attack, it's a nice little plus 70% crit, plus 70% damage buff in all. So that's really dope to have. So that's your crit build, is to go with Haymaker. And then for there are lots of like one-offs. Rally Blessing is really good for Seraphimon if you happen to be running where's Avenged Kidmon? There he is. Avenged Kidmon has a move that does 20% attack recoil. So if you happen to be running I might actually have it steadfast strength or steadfast something. I think it's steadfast strength. I just don't know if I have Digimon with it on. Actually, no. I have Yes. No, that's steadfast emotion. Where's the steadfast strength at? Stout, stout. I don't know if I have a steadfast strength. I thought I had one though. I might not have a steadfast strength user. But steadfast strength would be good for steadfast might. There it is. I have it on Baxmon because Baxmon, um, his regular form has a similar move where um, he heals a lot of health off. So one thing you could keep him just about alive indefinitely. If he gets low on HP, well then you attack with much higher damage, and as you deal that higher damage, you also heal off even more of your HP loss, which makes him basically immortal against anything that's not weak to anything that's not resistant to water. So that's really nice. There's like in betweens. Oh, booing. If you have a debuffing build, like one of the meta builds is having a King Edamon. He should be up here towards the top somewhere. One of the really strong meta builds is King Edamon. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I really can't find King Edamon. I'm losing. I'm taking L's out here. Alright, trust me that he exists and that he does something, okay? King Edamon is important. He does things. I just don't know where he's at. This sucks. Oh, there he is. Wow. Yeah, right here. King Edamon. Booing is really good on him because it changes his monkey wrench attack from 1 turn to 3 turns. So you get to reduce most bosses from having all their excess damage for 3 turns straight. Really, really strong. And if you get a speed up to higher than the bosses, yeah, really strong, right? So definitely really strong. Big man Ting out there, right? Big man Ting, all right? Use that. Booing's good for your debuffers, but it only works on, I think, debuffs that directly debuff, which means I think it has to have the down and the it has to have that symbol on it. It has to have this symbol on it. I don't think it works without this symbol. I don't know if it works on these. Matter of fact, maybe I should try it out. Let's try it out. Big man Ting, we're gonna try this out. Because up until now, I've just been assuming it only works on stats, but it might just only work on moves that are categorized as debuffs here. Let me see. What does the booing debuff effects applied by user skill? Let's try it. Let's Big man Ting. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. I'm going to try. I don't know if anything is weak to anything. Let's go with. We're gonna have to find somewhere to use this, but let's go try this out. It's gonna be a big man King. Okay. All right. I was explaining the team though. We're gonna try this out later, like in a few minutes. But I want to finish explaining the team. All right. Gallantmon is pretty standard. He has a very good all enemy skill. It's super effective against machines, which is okay. Physical power 70 always hits. That's always nice to have. 70 and hitting everything at all times is like, I mean, you would expect that for a super ultimate, so that's fine. Invincible sword recovers your health. I'm using him as my great embrace on this team because I didn't want to spend another slot on Venusmon when I can also have the ability to attack. His moves were the least overwhelming of all the team. Like, not to say he has bad moves, but he just doesn't have good moves against the Olympos 12. So I just found him to be the easiest one to slot this stuff into. And since the Olympos 12 is the hardest battle in the game, there's no reason not to use him this way. And I just think it's nice that he's all angelic, but he's a virus and he gets great embrace. Alright. Obviously with our great embracer, normally I use multi-wall on Venusmon, but because he's an attacker, I actually went for the Sky God's Thunderbolt, and then I went for the God of Liquor's Barrow in order to give him some evasion so he doesn't take as much damage. Same thing with this. We went with Kuga's Envy for the intelligence and the spirit, and then another N attachment in order to increase that damage. Who was my lead off? It was, yeah, it was you. Just 2 attack attachments. Alright, Seraphimon, obviously Testament is the build. So we built around it. Rally Blessing is the only thing that works. I did try using the God of Darkness's cloak before. It does not nullify your self KO from Testament, so it doesn't work. I think if I didn't have full buffs on, he could have survived Testament, but I'm not sure. um, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's it on that. Um, Queen Goddess's Love Chain. It's just basically another in attachment 3, but with nullifying stat debuffs, and nullifying light and boosting light resistance. Edamon's Bling reduces damage from viruses. Nice to have. Um, these 2 moves are kind of self-explanatory. I'd still hate Rosemon Burst Mode as a concept in this game, because why is this not a grass type move, or why is this not a grass type move? Either one of these could have been grass type moves. This should have been a grass type move that reduced grass resistance, and then it would have been better. But we're using her because she is a data. She's the only data that has this ability in light. So, but I would have still preferred her to be a grass type instead of a holy type. But I'm done complaining about her. I've done it like 3 different episodes in a row. So, um, big man Ting here. Big man Ting here. I can't talk about this enough. I'm so glad that Hiroko's hot rods work on Final Mirage Burst. I'm assuming Stat Wall works on this as well. I'm assuming anything that does that same thing works as well. So probably, yeah, Queen Goddess's Love Chain would have worked too, but this is not in Digimon. So that's why I didn't use it on him, because there's other Digimon you can use that effect on. But Hiroko's Hot Perm Rods, he's kind of a mixed attacker anyway, so we just kind of went with that. It ended up working out. He's not a mixed attacker by these, but just by stats. He's got 3800 int, which is serviceable, as well as the 5105 attack. Probably less than that if I take this off. What is his actual attack? 4805, which is very, very good. He's a beast of a super ultimate. High speed, high attack, high end. He's a glass cannon. His defense is the weak point here, but honestly, don't matter. He did work. He worked. Big man Ting's over here, alright? There's nothing really to talk about with it. This guy, all he did was add yeah, there's nothing to talk about here. He's Aegyokusmon. You know him. You know what he does. You're familiar with his game. Alright. He is a setter on this team. But he's so slow. Like, look at everybody else's speed. Look at his. And I didn't want to nerf everybody else's speed like I did with the steel team and the grass team and the did I do it with the electric team? I did, yeah. So I just said screw it. She's going to be primary setter, and then once he sets on turn 1 and he knocks out Dynamon, he can do all the rest of the setting in the game in the Olympus 12 battle. But because the priority on the first turn is knocking out that Dynamon, she had to set on turn 1. So he had to be kind of like, okay, she's like the starter motor, and he's like the engine. Like, he carried us through the battle, but she was necessary for the beginning because he's so freakishly slow, and you cannot do anything to improve his speed. So sucks to suck. All right. Now that we've gone through that and we've talked about all the big man things, that actually sounds kind of crazy now that I think about it. Like, don't that sound like kind of, yeah, I mean, like, that sounds like a pause moment, eh? That sounds like a straight up pause moment. But I gotta stop watching those videos with Castillo. That's where I'm getting it from. But the more I think about it, it sounds cool because he's saying it in that British accent. But when I say it myself, I'm like, bro, in New York, people would say pause immediately, bro. Like, that's a pause moment, an immediate pause moment. All right, cool. All right, let's go find out if Let's go find out if we can debuff for more than 3 turns with actual status conditions instead of just the stat debuffs. Because that would be freakishly amazing. That would change the way I think about a lot of things. Alright. We'll just go back out. Time jump. Same place, different time. Let's go. So normally I'd how many more elements do I have? I only have like 2 more elements to go through. One of them the game doesn't even want you to use. The game does not want you to use grass, and it damn sure don't want you to use earth. Like the game does not want you to use earth as an element. Alright, can I just like no, sneak up on me.
Here we go.
Man, away. Guard.
Got it.
Guard.
Roger.
Guard.
Understood.
I don't care which one, bro. Oh crap.
Got it. Roger.
Understood.
Come on, work. Work, work, work. Alright. No, it only worked for 3 turns. I'm pretty sure that's normal. I think that's normal.
Got it. Roger.
Understood. Ready to go.
Oh, it doesn't tell me if it will be more than 3 turns. Well, easiest way to test that is to put on another Digimon. So let's just do that. We can have a fair test. I didn't even think that I would need to do that, but yeah, let's do it. Panic Wisp.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Oh, start with it. Missed. Alright. Try again.
Understood.
Sounds great.
Oh, because he didn't immediately move. That's why. So normally it's hitting for 4 turns. Or am I tripping? Is that a range? Because it was down to 2, I think, last time.
Roger.
Understood.
Roger.
Understood.
Let me check on this. Cannabis. Alright. And now look at him. He is, yeah, so he moved. So it's always 4 turns whether or not you have booing. Okay, cool. So I was right. If it's a stat or it's an attack, it doesn't work at all. But if it's a designated debuff that debuffs stats, then it works. That's really inconvenient and really narrow of a definition, but it's fine. Like, that's really annoying though. Alright, let's go. Oh, look, got a free Garamon. Alright, so since we solved that mystery, actually, I don't need to go that way. I need to go this way. We're going to go back and we're going to think. Actually, I like this music. We're going to do it here. We're going to think. So we have two elements left. One is earth and one is darkness. We're definitely going with darkness, right? So let's go. I think I'll leave him as holy, just to be confusing. I mean, okay, fine. The grass version of him is actually closer to. Honestly, we should wait to figure out what. I'm going to assume it's going to be a grass one, but we'll wait to see what we end up dealing with. Why did I go with accuracy? Oh, probably because I thought he was going to use stuff. But you know what? That's still good. That's still valid. Still gives me fire resistance, which he's going to need in this form. We'll go with Nightmare 3 and Hell Crusher 3. Because both of those have low accuracy. Cool. What's going to be our dark team? It's not going to be Lucimon because Lucimon doesn't actually have any dark moves, by the way. Okay, so off rip, I think Armageddon has to be on the team. Apocalypmon can't be on the team because he doesn't have dark moves. So Armageddon's immediately on the team. Then we have to figure it out from there. Here's one. Is he on the team? Because I think he is. That's a really strong all enemies move. 80 against all enemies is good. Really good. I think he has to be on the team. Is this team just going to be very weak against Holy? Or at this point, Fire? I think it might. I think this team is going to have questions against Fire. Which is bad because we start off against who? Apollomon. But it's not all that bad. We could use character reversal again and just character reverse Apollomon and then smoke him. All right, so I had to read, and I got my baby in here, but I had to read. I had to read up a little bit. We do have some other stuff that we can use. Hold up. We can use this is power 90, nullifies unfavorables. I do like it. I like it. Yeah, it is. We'll bring her in. If we're wrong, we're wrong. We'll fix it later. Ooh, this is going to be really strong against just about everything, honestly. This will smoke the final boss as well as every single Olympus 12. It's only one target, but it's fine. What are we working with here? Immortal, unknown. 80 all enemies, again, good. Reducing speed for 3 turns is okay. So he's got 2 good moves. None of them are just like freakishly excellent, but 2 good moves. Like, I'm using technically a weaker move here, because this is just all enemies 80, whereas his is all enemies 80 with speed reduction. But he's also a virus, which is going to be a little too common, I feel, but you know, it is what it is. Let's figure out what we got. Dark Prominence. 1 enemy. crystallization. That prankster does not actually work, so I need to fix that. I thought this is back when I thought prankster would help him apply crystallization, but it doesn't. At least I don't think it believes. I don't believe it does. I might be wrong. I might need to actually test this out in the wild. I don't know against what, because he's level 99. He's going to one-shot most things, and the things he isn't going to one-shot are going to be immune to it anyway. So I've kind of screwed myself here, but it is what it is. Either way, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be useful. Or it would be good and useful, but it wouldn't be like super overpowered. All right, so we can use Tatamon, Scobaluchimon. If it actually did what it does in the story mode, which is when you face him as an enemy, he hits every single one of you. If this did that, this would be a ridiculously powerful move, and it should do that. Honestly, it should, because he's only got one skill. Otherwise, he's not that impressive as Digimon. He's got a 4x weakness to light. He's got a weakness to fire. Both of those are very common at end game. Sure, he's immune to dark, but who cares? He's already a virus. And he's got a resistance to ice, which is like borderline not used. Like, no, he should have gotten, this should have been all enemies. And he should have gotten a version, honestly, I would have given him this skill as well as a skill that one of his regular Titamon skills. One of the ones that does damage against, do I have Titamon handy? I should. Here. Yeah. Soul Core Attack, or yeah, one of these two. Phantom Blade, Soul Core Attack. I like both those. Probably Phantom Blade. Yeah, well, they both do damage to humanoids. Yeah, both of those should have been on the squad. But yeah, this should have been all enemies. Okay. We're still looking for darkness. Darkness! Darkness! Alright, Dark Aura Blast. Black Aura Blast. Ooh, this rewards you for being slow. We are not slow, though. We can... I'm not changing from weak point blitz. Yeah. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Honestly, it wouldn't even work against bosses anyway, so it's fine. I think that's why I don't care about being slow in Leopard Bond. Chrono Devolution. Oh yeah. We have to bring him in. And that's why we need that extra spot, because this is just an insanely great move. Like, okay, the crystallization is not going to work against 90% of the enemies in the game, right? Who cares? Because the 70% chance of 20% reduction is going to be nasty. I hope that actually works with booing. I don't believe it does, but I hope it does. If target's HP is 50% or higher, increased damage. Like, what are we talking about? This is like a overpowered... Is that all enemies too? Let me check. I think that was all enemies, by the way. Oh, dang, it's only one enemies. If that was all enemies, it would be stupid overpowered. Alright. I swear, if that was all enemies, that... Ugh. Alright, what are we doing? Crimson Mist. One enemy... Deadly poison or injury. Increased damage versus humanoids is good for the Olympos, but then again, we already have enough viruses. We literally have 3 viruses on this squad. 3 viruses, 2 vaccines, no datas. I don't even know if there are any datas that get. That is such a dumb move. Why are you super effective against mollusks? 13 times 7. I keep forgetting what that is. Is that 81? No, it can't be 81. 13 times 7. Oh, it might be. It's 91. Okay. with slightly increased crit rate. Eh. It's a good, well-rounded Digimon in and of itself, but it's not good on any team. That's so random. It could be 30 or it could be 120. Pick one. Alright. Are we out of dark? Oh, Hell Slicer and... Oh, dark physical attack move at power 100. Increase damage to holy trait. Nullifies unfavorables. 50% chaos. That's really good in general. It's not good against the Olympos. It could be useful against the Olympos actually because it nullifies unfavorables at power 70. There are a lot of... His main problem is that 4x Holy Weakness is going to rock his world. Dark physical attack at power 100 doesn't matter. Yeah, that Hell Slicer is nasty though. I'll give him that. That Hell Slicer is real nasty. Pandemonium Loss. Oh no. Okay, yeah, we're using that. Again, and now we have to figure out what we're kicking off the team. It's almost certainly you. Yeah, because he's got an anti-deity move. He's got an anti-deity AoE move. Like, let's just start there. And then he's got just an absurdly good move. It doesn't even need to be anti-deity. It's just that strong. I still have yet to find any data. I might end up using a virus with gnome bug as a data here. Like as an impromptu data. Okay, we got another one. Dark physical attack, power 30 times 3. Yeah, no. Upon receiving a physical attack, counters all enemies with Dark 105. Okay. That's actually really good. Is that better than Weltgeist? I think that's better than Weltgeist. Yeah, it is. That's OC. I don't know. Hold up. Yeah, that's really good. I want to use it. It's just where do I put it? I guess I could put it over Mastemon, but I'm just giving up a vaccine at that point. The real question is it better than Beelzemon? Oh, dang, this is tough. If I don't actually run any vaccines, I don't have anything against the viruses that we go against. I have to be very careful about that. All enemies versus deity. Fortunately, I get to ignore this. She would be really freakishly good on a team with Grace Novamon. I need to make that team happen. I have yet to see a Digimon that does injury, that has a chance to apply injury to all Digimon. And not only that, 100% chance to apply injury to all opposing Digimon. Nasty. I'm with it. I am so with it. What are we talking about here? You don't even have a dark move. Misery Bullet Rain. No. Just so many freaking... Doesn't do anything. Cool. Increased damage to humanoids is always good. 10% crit is okay. All enemies, 15 by 4, 10% crit. I'm gonna move forward. Holy and Immortal. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Time unlimited. Dark physical attack at power 100. 50% crystallization. Increase versus magic. Alright, so it's just dark physical attack at power 100. None of the rest of that meant anything. Alright, okay. So for the dark team, I think the final build, she's a very close, like, she should be on the team. I just don't have enough space for her. Type deal. Because realistically, she's better than Mastemon. Honestly, a couple of things are better than Mastemon. Like, he's better than Mastemon. She's better than Mastemon. Who else was better than Mastemon? There's something else I was looking at that was better than Mastemon. Ultimately, it comes down to your attributes, and you need a certain amount of attributes of everything for your team to be balanced realistically. So that's just what it really came down to, is we just don't have enough space for all the things that are good, that are great. Like, I wish we did, but we don't. Dark has too many options, and that's actually a good thing. We could have used him. We could have used her, but we just didn't have the space for her. Either of them. Oh, and we could have used these three in a row are all freaking phenomenal. Let's say it that way. All three of these are worth. Like, if you want to use these because they're like one of your favorite Digimon, go ahead. I'm just going to use the ones I have because I think this team is just going to be superior from a objective perspective. Like, I think this is going to, again, not that move, obviously. This move. I think this move is just going to go hard. That's basically power 150. This move's going to go hard. That's power 105, but against all enemies. This move is basically guaranteed power 120, and then you could just knock them off slowly, and then you get that 20% reduction to all their oh man, yeah, that's a silly. Like, that move is just OP as heck, even with only the 70% chance. I think Needle Hive's the only one that can argue that it might be a better move overall, because she gets to proc it multiple times per turn. I think that might go harder than, let's say, Beelzemon's Death Slinger. It might just go harder because it hits everybody with a counter. Hits everybody with a counter at 105. The only question is, what happens if it doesn't counter? Like, what happens is if your enemy only uses non-physical moves? You're just kind of stuck there, right? But I might end up using her. I might end up using her over Beelzemon. Because the question is, do you want to use this or do you want to use this? That's really the question here. Like, if I was going up only against Chronomon, this is obviously superior. If I'm going up against the Olympos, this is superior. I could run both of them. I think, okay, I've talked myself into running her. I've talked myself successfully into running her. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to run her. Alright, so we've got Vaccine, Virus, Vaccine, Unknown. Something's going to have to get a known bug. Because we have nothing that kills other vaccines. I think it'll probably end up being... Should it be this? Or this? Alright, so when I think about vaccines that we need to kill, we've got Apollomon, who does physical attacks, Marsmon, who does physical attacks, Grace Novamon, who only does magic attacks, That is a big deal because he literally only does magic attacks. Um, Neptunemon physical attacks. Venusmon only magical attacks. Both Jupitermons are only physical attacks. So if I make Junomon my only anti-vaccine, I'm basically going to be depending on her to land good hits with Needle Hive then, which she can do, but it's just something to keep in mind. It's like she can't just do it all by herself. Whereas I think there's plenty of space on the field, especially because how am I going to start that battle? I'm probably going to start like this. One, I've got a vaccine already, so I don't need one on the field. I need my antivirus or yeah, my anti-vaccine out there. So I could probably start the battle something like this, right? I could start with a counter, because I know Apollomon is probably going to try something, um, and Minervamon's probably going to try something. I could probably succeed on a counter hit. It's just so questionable, honestly. But yeah, he's my only AoE virus at this point, if she's not doing it. Hmm. The other thing is, some of these guys are going to be weak to. They might end up getting immune. That's what I have to think about. Some of these guys might end up getting immune to this stuff. But you know what? We'll go with Gnome Bug on her. We'll go with Gnome Bug on her. That's fine. Gnome Bug on this one. She's going to be our attacker. Our anti-vaccine. With that said, though, we need to increase her attack to a respectable level. 2,500 is not going to get the job done. I think we need to raise her up to like maybe 4 grand, or at least to the same as her int, which is 3,600 ish. Then we have to worry about speed because 3,370. Well, he's literally just a bit faster than Minervamon. 3,370 speed is okay. He's outspeeding everything except for what Omnimon's Vot, which I made that fast, I think. Yeah, and Mastemon. Oh, Aeolcusmon Green is actually pretty quick here. Alright, if in that case, I need to increase his speed a little bit more. Probably just to be faster than Jupitermon as well. Be faster than Jupitermon. And that way we don't have to worry about any of these things except for Omnimon, which I'm not really worried about because I don't really plan on using him that often in the secondary fight. Like we'll have a Yogismon on the field at all times, so it's not that big of a deal. Yep. Okay, cool. I think we've got our dark team decided. I need to go and I need to look at their, yeah, all of their stuff. Like this guy has booing and he's astute. Obviously, that's not going to fly unless it does. I have to check and see if it's a good fit. I might actually go right back to the to Olympos 12 and just check to see if his Chrono Devolution actually works with booing. Hers is combo magic. That's going to be good enough. She just needs to change over to sociable. You're already good. You were used in the ice video. Astute instead of Bass Motions, he just needs to change over to let's see. Honestly, I kind of want to go for combo. I kind of want to go for combo magic here. A pseudo motion is okay, but I don't see why I'm running it on him. Like, 90% of the time, I would expect him to be spamming this move. Yeah, I think steadfast motion is a mistake here. I think I need to go for combo magic because he's just going to hit over and over again with that spell. Planning ahead. I don't think that's right here. Planning ahead makes it's kind of funny because her whole theme is debuffing you, and basically with this she debuffs the enemy. So that's actually kind of cool that she has her tempo effect. But I might keep it just for that, honestly. That's funny to me. Um, nah, I think do I want to go for stout strength? I think I do. I think stout strength makes more sense here. Oh, and do I have a great embracer? Which I don't at this moment. So somebody's gonna have to give us some booty. I think she's gonna be our great embracer. She has plenty of booty to give. She's gonna be our great embracer. One of these two is probably her. Oh shoot, she has combo magic. I don't think I want to give up combo magic in any sense of the word. He might end up being great embracer because I've already got his light form doing the same duty. What is that? A magic attack and a physical attack? Yeah, we'll go great embrace on you. You can't decide what you want to be, so you're a great embracer. All right, he's our healer. Does that make sense with the spirit? Hanuman's fart. I don't know why his stats are so high there. I might make her great embrace. It's just dangerous, but I might make her the great embracer. That just gives her way too many things to do, but I think she'll work with it. She'll have great embrace. Yeah. That way she could be on the starting team and he could be on the starting team with combo magic. This makes no sense, so we will fix that. All enemies AoE 80 power, which is much better than the 55, 60, 65s that we normally get with AoE reductions. Dark resistance reduce. Nice. That's just nasty. I love that. He's just good. He's just really good. And he doesn't have any weaknesses, so he can just stick around all game. Yeah. Yeah, this is the squad. This is a good squad. She's gonna get great embrace. And then we'll figure out the rest. Yeah, we'll figure out the rest when we get there. She's gonna be working overtime. But here's the thing, with him using, even if she doesn't heal, with him using combo magic, that's just going to make him more likely to do it. And then he'll just start sweeping things off the screen. And then him using Black Rain with that is going to be nasty. Black Rain into Pandemonium Loss. I expect that to be the kind of the move every single turn go around. It's like Black Rain, okay, everything's weakened. And then boom, sweep everything off the field with Pandemonium Loss. And then boom, come in with the Needle Hive, and then you're just waiting for something to do something wrong. She needs to increase her speed though. I don't know if I want to increase her to be as fast as Marukimon, but we'll find out. But she needs to increase her speed a good bit. Then these three are fine. Like we'll figure it out when we get there. I honestly think we might have too many vaccines at this point. We might be able to go without one. This is just everybody 80, right? Well, how many viruses do we really need to kill? Or can we just run 2 known bug viruses? I think that might be a good move here. Yeah. I'm not gonna run Omegamon Zorts here again. I'm gonna run. Who did I get rid of? I got rid of Beelzemon. Okay, move. Um. So we got all enemies 55 or all enemies 70 with nullify. Oh yeah, that's going on. That's going on the squad. Yeah, all enemies 70 nullifies. Yeah, that's on the squad immediately with a known bug. So he's going to be super weak to dark, but there's only like 2 Digimon on the enemy team that use dark moves, or maybe just one. I think it's literally just oh no. There's two. It's Mervamon and it's she uses Sophia, and it's Junimon. There's two that use dark moves, so I gotta watch out for them. But otherwise, we're pretty solid here. Where's no bug? All right, this is a good squad. We're in a good place. We're in a good place, guys. We're in a great place. All right, cool. Yeah. So anti-vaccine. So starter. Okay. I don't even know what this vaccine is doing here, honestly. I just don't know. But okay. Magic. No, this is physical. Physical. I think it's magic. Magic. Physical. Magic. Magic? Physical. So physical 1, magic 1, physical 2, magic 2, magic 3, physical 3. Yeah, that's actually a really balanced team. This is a strong squad. I like this dark team. I wish I went with this team earlier. This is like a nice team. I could have been had fun with this team. All right, cool. Yeah. I think we want to test one thing, and that was whether booing works. So we could do a little pop pop, and then we'll try out booing against the actual Olympus 12. See if that reflects working. And if it do, we'll go to the Digi Farm and do our farming things and make sure everything functions. Or actually, I don't need to go all the way to Olympus 12. I could try it out against one of these guys. Here we go. We'll do it here. I think these guys are what, level 95? Or no, they're level 85, I think. Just like the Royal Knights, if I'm not mistaken.
Preparations complete.
Oh, level 70, even easier. Okay, guard.
Sure thing.
All right.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
All right. Sure thing.
All right, let's try this. Clone Devolution.
Chrono Devolution.
Oh, this is dumb. Why would you block all debuffs? Are they all just immune? I think they all might be just immune. I might just need to go to the Olympus 12. Or I could go to Factorial Town. See if there's something there I can not one shot. I don't know if Marsmon is susceptible to having its stats lowered. We'll try it. What's the worst that can happen? We gotta try it.
We kept you waiting long enough.
Preparations complete.
Oh, card.
Sure thing.
Alright, let's try it. Chrome Devolution.
Chrono Devolution.
Oh, he blocked all the stat downs? Dang. Okay. Never mind. He's immune to them too. That sucks. I hate when somebody's immune to all the stat downs. Um.
We kept you waiting long enough.
Ready to go. Sure thing.
Let's go. Chrono Devolution.
Oh, look at these numbers. So, this are 3 turns. Okay, 3 turns. How long was it supposed to happen for? Oh, I don't know. Darn. I'm assuming it was supposed to happen for 3 turns though. Like, if I remove booing and it drops to 1 turn, then I'll have learned. But I'm gonna assume that it's supposed to be, yeah. It's supposed to be 3 turns normally. Why don't any of these Digimon learn Digiride? Good. Oh. Whatever. Like, how can you not ride any of them? Oh. Oh, I need to go get new items. Like, all right, cool. So we're going to swap back. He needs a new ability. You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Actually, Style Strength is really strong, and you only need to move one spot over. I'm cool with that. I'm more than cool with that. You just need to move 1 spot over. Combo Magic's good. She needs to change her ability. Steadfast Emotion is so questionable. Here's the thing. Sometimes Combo Magic activates even if you haven't lost health, and it's always double damage. Whereas steadfast emotion, I think tops off at plus 50%, and then you have to lose the health for it. So combo magic is just strictly better in just about every scenario you can imagine. Granted, you are guaranteed to get the damage with steadfast emotion, whereas combo magic is always a chance. But still, uh, I just don't see myself always having low health. It could be possible, especially when I'm using Junimon to try to counter and heal. Like, yeah, okay, maybe we'll try steadfast motion. I hope it works. Then this guy, I have no idea what I'm going to do with you. You are weird. Um, you are very weird, indeed. Hmm. I think this is another case of stout strength because this will hit really hard on in turn one, and this will hit harder, especially with him being the fastest thing on my team. I think that's another case of stout strength. So stout strength, we're going to leave you. Great embrace, we're going to leave you. We're going to change you to something. I think. I think I might want to go combo magic on him. That's the crazy part. Or great embrace. Combo magic probably. Yeah. I really like that move. Honestly, I really like that move. We might go combo magic. Using this twice on an enemy is crazy. That is just insane. Yeah, I like that. I like using this twice on an enemy. We're going combo magic on him too, and then we're gonna leave you alone. So combo magic, great embrace, leave you alone. Combo mat. Oh wait, no, not combo magic. Stop strength. So we need to throw 3 in there. Before I forget to throw them in there, cause I'd be forgetting. So you're in. Great embrace. Combo magic. Alright, cool. We'll figure it out from there. I'll do that off screen. Alright. So as always, I've been me, you've been awesome. I'll catch you on the next episode. Or not really episodes at this point, but just me making videos. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.